So we're sorry about the interruption. This is all part of the sacrifices we have to put in regards to agriculture for the future. Around here, there's a peck. Slowly but surely, we're catching up with the rest of the team. Orientation is locked. Rotate device. Don't make it quiet. Yeah. So we're slowly but surely making our way up the hill. But yeah, you find there are palms inside and the palms are doing well. And you see the palms are doing well. Whoa, this is a mammoth something. That's where we're going. Slowly but surely. So when we talk about palm plantations, banana plantations, maize fields or corn fields, we also give credit to the farm workers, because without their input and savoir-faire, their knowledge, the strength that they put in, we will not be able to find or see what we have on the ground as a development initiative or endeavors. So thank you to the workers and the administrators of the Scottish estates in Zua for this wonderful and amazing job. I think we had to see there's a peg there. We're supposed to see another one. Okay. If not, there should be one here, which isn't it isn't there. There should be one here. Oh, rodents might have played a huge role in destroying some of the palms, but yet again, others might have gotten broken due to rain action, because heavy rains would actually impact the young palms in a way. We talk of hailstones. But it looks difficult traversing the terrain at this point. It kind of looks a bit difficult, but when the when the money will be ripe for harvesting, yeah, we'll start harvesting money here, because we're actually planting money now. Thomas. Well, you understand with me, yeah? This is reality. This part of reality TV, part of citizen journalism. It is part of communication as a modern agricultural practice. Whew. Ça m'étonne que je viens d'arriver d'en bas là comme ça. I'm coming from right down there. So you see the wired fence, it continues from down. For those of us who have been watching from the beginning, the wired fence continues from down and it passes or stretches right up across up here. Right. I am slowly but surely catching up with the administrators who are already in a tete-a-tete. In a tete-a-tete, exchanging views and ideas. What is necessary to be added or subtracted. Thank you very much, Dylan. I'm sorry we didn't have time to sit down for a call. As soon as I get back to base, I'll dial you in. So, where you see the grass that is green and fresh, it's actually part of the Scottish Estates Palm Development Program here in Zua village, in the Fungom subdivision, Menchum division of the Northwest region of Cameroon. It spans across 30 hectares and it is left in the management of Madame Salome Madame Salome, who is doing fantastically brilliant. Okay. I finally caught up with the team. Okay. Well, good morning to everyone. Oh, we have Mr. Chindables, who is the field manager for the Fungom farms. He's come down from Meka village for this supervision. And then we have Madame Salome. She's the manager here at the Scottish Estates in Zua. I also have Madame Winifred Carr. She is the boss lady of the Courage Women Foundation Common Initiative Group in the Meka village. We have Pabless and I'm Ignatius, who are both supervisors here at the Scottish Estate. We've been able to go round. I believe Mr. Bless has seen for himself what the Scottish Estate is all about, given it is his very first visit down here. So we'll go straight to Pa Bless. I don't know, you walk us through again, take us to your different sites with probable talks, after which we'll have, well, while he's going around, we'll have interventions from either Mr. Bless, Madame Winifred, or Madame Salome, who might have questions, as our cast, our audience, they're watching and are intrigued to find out more. So good morning to you.
Thank you.
Alright, so what is the Scottish Estates as a supervisor? Before we come to Madame Salome, let's get to this first.
Right. Scottish Estate is just about dealing with farms. Dealing with farms in a large scale.
Okay.
So, because what is Scottish Estate? Yes, I can say it's an estate within Fungom, which deal with farms. So, we are here, privileged to have employment at an estate that we are running on. So this is all about I can say about Scottish Estate.
Okay.
That is dealing with farms. For now, we have not embarked in any other crops.
Okay.
If you see any other crops, they are done by partners. Here we have dealing with farms. It's a farm estate.
Well, someone watching will say, but Pa is retired or maybe old to be laboring on the field. Are you having any message of encouragement to give out to encouragement or something to motivate persons of your age? Because a lot of them will see this and say, "Oh, I can't do that."
Well, it's not about being an inferior.
Okay.
About what you have, what you are. Somebody who is lame can do something, do it. Somebody who is handicapped, if you feel they can do something, do it. Okay. Don't even capitalize on your capability. Yes, I am retired, there's no doubt. But this is the best. I retire in a farm.
Yeah.
And I work all in a plantation. So if you retire, now that Scottish has come to do farming within my domain, I will not leave here to go and look for a job in Way or in Isu. But it has made me in Zua. Let me share what I have learned. Let me share what I have. To at least help him realize his project. And help myself too.
That's true.
So being working here, it's not by like I'll be sharing that I'm age, I cannot work here.
Okay.
I train a few people now. I think if somebody wants to open an estate now, the guys I work here with, I know one guy who's even a student who I work with. I have teach him how to do baking, lining. Lining is something that is very difficult in an estate. You just can fail your estate or can make you realize. So I think I have taught some people to do lining, which is what somebody can use tomorrow to help another person.
That's true.
Even this application, I am the one that recommended this kind of fertilizer to be applied.
Okay.
I did the calibration to come up with the grams. You can help people at village level who don't know even what you mean by input. We call this input.
That's true.
Today we call it crop protection fence.
Okay.
This crop protection.
Oh, can you take us there so we? Well, that's the thing, but our audience will not really understand why you're doing it that way.
So we call this crop protection. I did this. I had a testimony. I called it Fremanco 80 Glom.
Yes.
I did crop protection. How to protect what you have planted. Started the fence right down there.
Yeah, we come here.
Right down there at the stream.
Yeah, the base there.
At the base down there. So this is come up this way. It's just a single phase wire. We call it single phase.
Okay.
If we see that it is not going, we'll add another phase. It will be two phases. We'll have another wire. We will go like this. One will shift downward.
Okay.
But for now, this is only one. We neutralize it at the middle.
Okay.
So they cannot jump You cannot go under. But if they persist during the dry season, we'll shift this one down and then request for another one to come so that we'll step it up here. So we're actually embarking on this one today. So we'll go along to meet with our one because we have brought another one right down there and we are coming towards that mango. So next week, we'll run off.
All right, you lead the way then.
So for now, this is all about the Scottish estate.
All right. So, well, I don't know. Mr. Bless has any worries, preoccupations?
Well, all I will have to say, I will begin by saying bravo to the CEO of the Scottish Estate, the management, because today being my very first day to visit the palm plantation, we call it estate. I think what I have seen for myself is wonderful. And, I don't really know how to summarize my words, but I was discussing with the manager, which I don't really need to put that in my words here, because I've already talked with her, looking at the area that is here, beginning from here right to that end. I've discussed with her, and I believe in the days ahead, if she can put my advice, what I've advised her into a trial, I believe we will have good results at the end. So, looking at the estates, I will begin by saying we're talking about an estate that is about 28.92 points, 28 hectares, 92 points. Following the statistics I got from her, the number of farms that they have planted so far, it's a very, very big estate, and which it required so much in the area of level, or let me say in the area of finance first. We talking about level, and like what my first colleague just said, I've seen they have applied fertilizer. All of that fall under finance.
Really?
So I think I was like trying to find out whether the team that I've seen in the field are the people who did all of this work, or they had a reinforcement from somewhere. They say no, they are the ones. So it is so wonderful. I like what my brother, I remember far back in the early 2000 that some of us went to the southwest region,
Yeah.
joined the Palmo Plantation Limited. If there was one thing that I was worried about, I kept asking myself that when will we have activities or palm plantation like what we are seeing here today. I want to believe, like the saying goes, that despite not the days of little beginning, I look at what Mr. Scott have started. It may be little in the eyes of others, but I look at it to be a big thing. It is not easy. It is not easy. I think it has given job employment to the people around the community. Anyone that can be complaining in the community of Dwa, or anyone who is just being idle, should have he or herself to be blamed. Because what exactly are we talking about? I believe that notion of saying I want to go to Southwest, I want to go this way to go and look for a job will be no more. And it's thanks to Mr. Scott, the CEO of the Scottish Estates. And I will not want to take much of our time to talk. I think what I've seen will conclude with the field manager of the Scottish Estates. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much as well. Well, we'll proceed with our farm visit to other sectors of the estate, and then get briefings where necessary before we close up. So, Pablis, you're leading the way together with Mr. Ignatius. Where it falls under his domain, you pass it on to him, and they relay just like that. Hi, Sam. see I'm fine. Okay. No problem.
Oh, you're welcome. You come now with that one. You come now with that one. You come now that one. That one.
Well, we want to say thank you to those of you watching who've been here with us since morning or when the broadcast began. We're streaming on Facebook, we're also streaming on YouTube and across other social media handles that make up the Kungom Farms Communications unit. I was down there a while ago and found myself back up here just now. That's what the Scottish Estates Farm Development Plantation looks like. Okay. Some of the money we spent on like a graduate who invests in the palm sector, maybe nursing of palm seedlings for market purposes only, could become a millionaire in the future. So you have Be Safe at LSBU, London School of London South Bank University. They are represented in Zwa, the Scottish Estates. Wow, Willie. Edouard. Okay, that's something people would like to understand. So, explain. Yes? Explain the process.
Well, like fertilizer, when the one put on so for palm, you put on around so. You need put on right for the palm, the killer.
Okay.
Now why that move or they don't put on for the palm.
So, is it something you have discovered along the farm or? Okay. So, what will be the recommended action for taker?
Now see, when the one put on next time, let them not put on so they get to put on right so. You need put on near the palm because you see the palm.
Okay. But this one with the maker, you know, bad. It has no effect. Immediate effect. If rain no fall. Oh. Okay. So, are you having prospects that the rain will fall?
Yes, the rain will fall.
Okay. Well, that's quite thoughtful of the boss lady of the Chorus Women Foundation. So it's not all about Gary or working in the vegetable gardens. It's also having a mastery on palm plantations at all levels. Or yeah. Okay. Carry the fire wouldn't throw half in 10. That boy cook manga so. So I guess for our audience that is watching, we're learning a lot on what is actually being taught here. These are things we put online most times for farmers to right for that side. Yeah. maybe they have a reason for doing it though. You can still put the question to Mr. Bless Ignatius. Yeah. I'll play the ignorant cat, like I don't know anything. I said I'll play ignorant cat, like I don't know anything, so that other people who are watching will learn. They'll be curious to know. Okay. So all right. So you see the impact now of the fertilizer. Madam Salome, we're talking about the application of fertilizer. Like, you don't notice they put the fertilizer somewhat wrongly or not? Okay.
They fine. They put an for some and almost for the last. And I don't ever tell them. So when they tire,
so what's the recommended action for tackle the problem?
we'll come back here. Tuesday, all of us will be here. And we have to do the right job, one after another.
Well, I hope I am available on Tuesday to participate in that.
This one, they have put it well. This one is fine.
Yeah.
That is where they ended, and they were tired. I told them because they wanted to come by this side to continue. They have already started work because they are already tired. They have moved the time.
So is it a problem of time management then? Like are the working hours stressful on the workers?
When they are working 3 hours.
They work 3 hours a day.
When they start with these people that they are starting at 3 hours, they also have 3 hours.
Yeah.
So when this one closes, you can always measure it. Each and every one pocket.
The pot, yeah.
So you will be also doing it for 3 hours. But when it is little left, the 3 hours have already
Elapsed.
So I will just beg that let us just persevere and just finish this one. That is where I've discovered that the rough work will start because they are already tired and they want to do.
Alright, they work just 3 hours a day in the morning period. Oh, this one is well applied. But we could understand for our audience who will be wondering when we talk about working 3 hours a day and it ends there, it could be a problem of staffing. No, we are appealing to youth from the Zwa community, the Mekaf community, the Ngwan community, the Men community. We also have the Mashi, you have the small Mekaf Bati, you have the Bia people, you have the Kung people, you have the Wei people. Why not the Isu people from Agam country in the Menchum division, all across the Fungom also, the Northwest, and why not Cameroon in general, to come around the Scottish estates in Zwa. We understand the rural to urban migration or exodus. It is greatly to blame for the low levels of staffing we have in the farms around here nowadays. But yet, looking at the investment that is being done as a bridge to the future, this is worthwhile to invite all of you that are doing nothing, absolutely nothing. We find youths in our urban areas involved in all sorts of activities which are not worth mentioning. We come back to the local communities like in Zwa here or in Dun, where the Fungom Farms is also established. we have jobs for you. Whatever you do, you earn a living, and a dignified one at that, which will enable you to take care of yourself, your families, and other exigencies that you have. From the work you see here, the people were paid, and they were paid handsomely. They've been able to establish themselves in businesses. Others are taking care of their children's welfare and activities. Some of them are, it helps them in their hospital exigencies, like provides healthcare. So there's a lot to be spoken about. There's a lot. Give it some 3 years from now, give it 3-4 years, I pray I am alive or I am around with my cameras in hand. I'll come back here and I'll stand at this same point and I take the camera around, so you see the green. I don't call it the scenery or whatever, I call it the green. That's money that is planted here today, all around here at the Scottish Estates in Zwoa. It is worth investing. It is worth investing. The family land you're thinking of selling, we don't have to hide it anymore. You're thinking of selling property that belongs to your family because you want to go abroad and the greener pasture. Please don't sell that land. There are other means through which you can go abroad, but selling that property or that land, we do not advise. Land is capital enough to get you started. I want to say if 10 youths, I always use the example of 10 youths coming together, say one has land, which is capital, and the others have the money to go abroad. Why not use that money, invest on the land of your friend, get a good deed, go into a partnership agreement or something. You invest. I know we talk about jealousy and all the brouhaha that will come about in the end, but yet it is worth taking the risk. Yeah, the generational risk that you take, and you become a very wealthy person in the future. We start running away from you. This is part of the wired fence that is aimed to keep out cattle. Mon frère est en haut, ma vie va changer. Okay, so we're going around through the other part of the farm. We came in from down and now we're going up behind this other side. You stay with us, please like and share. You can put this in Zwoa forums, you can put it in Fungom forums, you can also put that in Menchum forums on WhatsApp. Alright, Madame Salome, Mr. Ngong Dilan as Ngom Kome. It's a shout out to Madame Salome and team Ngom Kome, who is in Kenya. Shout out to our brothers and sisters from Kenya, Nairobi. And then you have CY app. Courage to you, Sister Salome. Much love and thanks to Mr. Scott for that wonderful project. And thank you, Fungom Farms, for all the updates. All endeavors are welcome. Well, thank you to CY. You're my comic partner. I guess what I guess we'll get into that aspect as we'll dive into our comic page in a bit. Let's just conclude this recording. Yeah?
I said the farm big. Wait, one finish and the other side don't come back.
Donc, vous voulez qu'on fasse comment maintenant? What will you have us do? You need more force. Well, we appealing to the public, those who are watching or those who watch. You can inform your relatives to get on board. Right. Okay. Hello, Mr. Ndalen Hamidou. We are in Cameroon. We are in Zouar village. You go on Google. You type Zouar in the Fungom subdivision. It's in the Menchum division in the northwest region of Cameroon. You can look all of that information on Google. You can reach out to us at the Fungom Farms with particular questions or requests, and we will get back to you in due course of time. Hey, huh? Hey. Hey. Something away. Snake. Dambo mare. Huh? That's creepy. For here. Oh. I need to catch up with the crew, eh? This one, eh? Take some fridges. Fire issues, I don't know. Are there supposed to be palms here or not? But this area lacks palms, right? Well, the distance from there, we're supposed to have another pecking somewhere around. So that distance is okay. Pecked at 9 meters. But I was asking because where I'm coming from now, I haven't seen anything around here. Is it like so? Oh, okay. I guess it's the pecking. Okay. All right. I also watada. Kung Fu too. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Well, hello, Spark. Thank you very much. Happy weekend to you. Happy weekend to you as well. We hope you're enjoying what you're seeing out here in Zouar. I talk these things, so let's see something. Okay, there's a palm. I don't. No. Yes. And you have to put that question very openly so that you can be given a response that is adequate. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't get the reason now. Oh, there are palms in there due to growth. Well, we're talking about this portion of land that is just up here. This is where the Scottish Estates is. The management is aiming at building the Scottish Estates factory and their farmhouse plus other installations up here. And what you see here now, going right down towards the ends of this hill, it's also part of the project here, out here. So you see the farm and the parking. I'm trying to identify or locate. Another one. This is how it's supposed to be. So it's a hill, yeah, but the hill that has been transformed into a palm mine. I don't want to say a gold mine. Oh, it's a palm mine. Sometime in the future, we'll be coming to the Scottish Estates, and you'll find very huge buildings up here. Very, very big ones. Bon, je vais un peu essayer mon français. Hein. Je ne sais pas si mon français est assez bien pour parler, mais à tous les jeunes au Cameroun, voici un projet agriculturel où se situe en zone rurale. Donc, le propriétaire de cette... excuse me. Ok, non. Donc, le propriétaire de tout ce que vous êtes en train de voir a décidé d'investir en milieu rural, en zone rurale, pour un peu tenter de donner des opportunités de recrutement, pour donner le travail à son peuple, non seulement à son peuple, mais à toutes les communautés de l'arrondissement ou de la sous-arrondissement de la Menchum et dans le Fungom. Un projet qui vise à cultiver les palmiers pour la production d'huile de palme dans les années et les décennies qui viendront après nous. How was that? I took my lesson serious. So Cameroon is bilingual and we have to dabble. Move with it. Oh. So all across down there, going right down, it's part of the Scottish Estates. Tu es un jeune, tu es à Yaoundé, tu es à Maroua, tu es à Garoua, tu es à Ngaoundéré, à Batouri, à Sangmelima. Tu ne fais rien. On vous cherche ici à Zoua pour venir travailler. Ne restez pas à la maison pour dire que l'économie ne va pas, que la galette gère. Non, il y a l'emploi ici. On cherche tout le monde. Les ouvriers où, les porteurs où. Donc je peux toujours comprendre. Oui, mais bien sûr mon frère, tu peux comprendre. Mais tu penses que je suis passé à l'école, faire du n'importe quoi. Ah. Non, cherche ton cahier, tu viens. Moi je vais vous apprendre le français. Hein. Right, the Scottish Estate spans going round out there. That's part of the Scottish Estates project here. So we're going round, we've thought round. So this is where the factory is going to be situated, just above the hills, on top of the hill. he's the gars, je suis un peu fatigué pour monter là-bas en haut. Depuis le matin, Mano va chop. Mboko c'est vous, nakante das. That's the everything has a beginning phase. I have to smile a little bit because when we were talking about this some time ago with Mr. Scott, it was a fun topic. That's the farmhouse of the Scottish estates. It's just like a dot. Uncle Scott, if you are watching, pardon, tonton, sois un peu léger avec moi. So we have palms everywhere you see, like what you see in here, there are palms inside. Yeah. So we giving out some of this land, like we've got from the general manager here. We're giving out some of this land to people who want to cultivate crops. The cultivation of crops is intertwined. While cultivating crops, you help us in the weeding process, and that keeps the plantation clean. I don't know if our audience is able to understand that, but this is done mostly to women. Oh my God. It's done mostly to women also, so as a form of encouragement. They shouldn't feel they are left out of the project, because working in a palm plantation, most people think it's a thing for men. Well, it is a thing for men, but while women are working in close affiliation with men, it makes it beautiful. Women should not say they are not interested in what they're saying here. Most especially women who have money. Si tu as de l'argent, don't sit behind. You invest in stuff like this and you reap the benefits are there. It's not only a thing for men. There are some women who have money, they don't know where to invest it, how to invest it. Reach out to us at the Fungom Farms, at the Scottish Estates, and across other sectors we're developing in the Fungom subdivision, and we will be able to carry out your farm management and development for you. De quoi vous attendre? De quoi? The results are there. The results are there for all of us to see and appreciate. The results are there. That's a part. I told you, give us 3, 4, 5 years to come back here with our cameras and visitors and potential investors. You see what will come out from here. It's not something we have to really boastful about. When you have not seen it, you'll see it and you will love it. Donc un peu de tapage est nécessaire à ce niveau. We need some clearing around here. That's a peg. That's a peg, and in that peg you find a palm. But yeah, if we're not careful with that, the rodents will, ils vont tout manger. Will eat it. Aha, women and their own things. soup. That's mushroom. Gentle in you. That's nice. Oh, some mushroom. That's good. Naida so. You me I can't want to say. Yes, me. Man, Jigga Dovlicha. I don't eat mushroom. Not like I don't like it though, no. It's quite good, but it's just not my thing. Okay, Mr. Ignatius, the clearing here, what's the project? What's the idea? Or you starting and going up? Pali. Okay, Pani cloth. Okay, we'll make a. Are they walk here? Okay. So, with this one project for Zua, what will be the expected outcome from you? Well, let's put the CEO aside, Mr. Scott, and then we come to you, the community. How una see the project? How are you handling the project? Una handle it because una part of una own way it give una employment and something doing. Okay. Okay.
So they handle this one they were on. That's why if you go see one time, don't buy it, dry so much.
That's true. And then with the factory that is to be built somewhere up there in the future or not too distant future, how upbeat you be about that? Like a rest house where you can even come and sleep here and
See where would you even expect anything from now? If you come, you feel move from your place there and there, and then live from your bush thing and then.
okay.
Yes, you will feel as you rest. When you work like 3 hours, you rest. You go back for another half job.
Yeah.
You could go rest it the day after.
All right, for Zua language, because we give the opportunity to the people of the community, you talk to Zua people who are watching you. Wait to be Scottish estate, wait till you want from Zua people and children out of Zua where they need to do anything for place within day. You be Papa, but you are here working. So why can a youth not come and work? Talk to the Zua people.
In the garden.
Yeah.
This I said, made a bed in the hat of. So, you don't come even remember this car and the colors of every day, I think, in the hat. Then you dance and they will you done in the bed. They go to the communication. One year, we don't come a lot of one year, get a better because okay, so they go for who come to be able to learn the table. You go join city one as a soccer. Keep along here, so any water there, I'll fun.
For youths of the Fungom community, Menchum and Cameroon, where they will watch you, what do you get for tell them? Una be not only for Zua Pikin, they can walk or
No. Not only for Zua Pikin. We need workers. Not only for Zua Pikin.
okay.
So now we see the only manager. There were times when they would not get that side. There were time for cutting, time for carrying. We were there with one small.
That's true.
Yes.
Right. So what was the better plan for this, what we're seeing down there? Because this is part of the farm as it extends right down.
Yes. That side, now cassava,
Okay.
planted cassava, we plant them for that side. So we plant them for many times. So many women they try, but they weed them, make the place
It look clean.
look clean.
So that one, if we actually walk,
As for now, you see this area now.
yes.
You see, it walk well.
Okay.
Yes, you keep the trees, go outside, remove their cassava.
Okay.
Then we are palms to be grow under.
That's true.
Yes. We even the field say that part will come out of that side.
Yeah.
The big come will sit behind us again.
Okay.
When they walk, they are come, then they keep the farm clean.
Thank you very much, Pa. We appreciate the work on at the door. And each time you see us coming, know that people are interested to find out what is happening at that place. So we'll always come, even unannounced or announced, but we'll be there walking side by side with you. Thank you. So that's true. That's true. So that's Pa Ignatius. He's one of the field supervisors here at the Scottish Estates in Zua. Well, you heard it all from him. All the jokes I was doing aside, you've been able to hear from her. We'll go to the hut and get the closing remarks from our okay. We're back at the farmhouse or the hut of the Scottish Estate. Wow. I do a bit of rounds, water. So, Hables, with the visit of the, excuse please, with the visit of the field manager of the Fungom Farms to your palm estates, how do you feel? And I believe the both of you have had in-depth discussions and broad-based dialogue on a number of things he might have noticed. So how are you feeling about the whole thing?
First of all, I will thank Mr. Scott to invite the field manager to visit us. And with the field manager, my first day to have an encounter with him. He's a nice man. He's really an agriculturist. Because the idea we share as people who know something. So I appreciate the field manager for his visit because for the few recommendations that he has made, it's just the recommendation I myself have been trying to put in place. So I even pray that you should be coming here at least even after 2 months so that we will have a lot of improvement. Okay. What he has just mentioned about that hidden area there, with the palms they are getting drought.
Yes.
With the recommendation I heard from him, I'm very impressed. Now it depends on how we can apply it.
Okay.
It might be tedious, but we will try by our best to see how we can apply what he has recommended.
Okay.
None of his recommendations will go in vain.
Thank you.
Actually need to put in place.
Thank you very much, Pablo. Thank you for the service you're putting in. The lot of the people who are watching, they appreciate that. Well, Mr. Field Manager, I am sure you've gone around the field, the estates, though they have not been marked yet. What are you had expectations, and now what are your observations?
Well, observation number one, I've seen the surface area that makes up the palm plantation. Secondly, I think I made mention of that hilly area, what is supposed to be done there.
As a recommendation.
Yeah, that we enhance the palms not to, for us not to lose that area. If they can put into consideration what I have advised, I think the end would be so wonderful. And thirdly, I also want to recommend that if they can go in for like cut chemical, because looking at this particular area here and right where I made mention that they can carry on the watering, you see that the surface area there is very, very hard. And I think the chemical can really play a vital role to soften the ground. So much that I believe after they must have done the spraying, you will not notice this common grass that we are seeing around. You will still see, but this grass that is around, this one.
Okay.
And anywhere you see it, yeah, it's a sign of fertility.
Okay.
Yes. So I will not have much to say. I made mention of the labor.
Okay.
I think it's important that they should increase the labor on the farm, because I don't imagine how the manager is succeeding in a large surface area of 28 point something hectares.
Okay.
And I really say bravo to the team that we have met on the farm. Wow. They are doing their almost best. But I want to believe that better is not enough. We are still expecting the best from them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Never. All right. Thank you very much, sir. We do hope your recommendations and those that you have not mentioned here will be taken into consideration. We'll close with, well, Madam Winnie is tired and resting. We'll close with Madam Salome. Well, you've had visitors to your farm. How are you feeling about it, and what's there for the public to know?
I'm feeling very happy because they have visited us. They have also made us to know some of the areas that we have to do there. They have also advised us a lot.
All right, thank
So
you.
we have learned a lot from them.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you to all our viewers who've been watching across the social media space. We just want to say our farm visit to the Scottish Estates Palm Plantation here in Zua has come to an end. We did the recording on Facebook in 2 shifts. You might want to watch part 1 because we had internet disruptions. I've been Herman Kum on assignment for the Fungom Farms. Salute. Do have a great one. Bye-bye.